Wow, your osmanthus cakes are so good! So soft. But isn't this a little too sweet?
It is a bit sweet, but there's nothing wrong with a little sweetness.
Really? Sorry, I guess I added too much sugar. I'll make it much better for you next time.
There's no need to be nervous, Xiaoguang. It's already delicious.
I'm glad you like it.
But I've always wondered, why do you like osmanthus cake so much?
Actually, I just like anything related to osmanthus. I remember a long time ago, when I just joined Yunquay Summit, there was a dessert shop on the corner of a nearby street. They made amazing osmanthus cakes there, so I always pestered my brother to get some for me. But for some reason, I ended up with a stomachache every time I ate them. So my brother eventually stopped me from eating them. Then I decided to try making osmanthus cakes myself. So long as I made sure to use the right amount of the right ingredients, I was fine.
So this is where you were!
Senior Fufu, you're back!
Yeah, we heard something happened again in Wi-Fi, so we hurried back as fast as we could. We just got here today. But never mind that. I just got word something strange has appeared over at Sailoon Bay. We should go take a look.
How is this possible? Those strange white flowers we saw inside the hollow are showing up out here, too. And is it just my imagination? Or does it somehow feel like the Qingming sword is reacting to them?
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Same. They look exactly like the ones in my memory. If only Ishu and Shifu were here, she'd know what to make of this.
With everything that's happening in Phylum Heights, it's only right for the High Preceptor to report directly to the mayor. That's her duty. And including, of course, the mess your brother caused. Yesha Yun. He's brought shame upon Yunquay Summit.
Mr. Liu! My brother, he's just...
Yeshun Guang, facts are facts. There is no arguing them. But remember this. The two of you walk different paths. You have your own burden to bear. Since you've inherited the Qingming sword, you must carry everything it represents. That is your destiny.
Excuse me, but who might you be?
Sorry, I forgot to introduce him. He's Yunquei Summit's current...
I am Lu Hengzhou. I know who you are. Yixuan's new disciple. As for these flowers, they've already been reported. So far, they seem harmless, exhibiting no signs of aggression. They're structurally fragile and ordinary in every way.
No, they're not. I've seen these flowers before, back when the old capital fell, and we also found a ton of them deep inside Limnian Hollow. The weird thing is, whenever we approached them, it seemed to weaken the effects of the corruption.
Is that so? Then just to be safe, you may clear these flowers away for now.
Okay, I'll try. Mr. Liu, please believe me. These flowers aren't as simple as they look. There's something deeper going on. We can't just let them spread like this.
You're not usually this persistent. Is it because of what you've been through lately? Or have you met someone special who's made you start questioning things?
No, that's not it. I just feel like this is too important to ignore.
All right. Tomorrow evening, I shall gather all the relevant people. We'll meet at the temple.
Thank you.
Of course, this isn't only about the flowers. It's also time to come to a final verdict on your brother's actions. I'll need to review everything and make a statement that does right by the disciples of Yunquei Summit.
I understand.
Good. That's all I needed to hear. Ye Shunguang, never ever forget who you are, or the duty that comes with your gift and your sword. Let's hope your presence in her life brings strength, not burden.
Sorry you had to see that. Mr. Liu's always been that way. He takes Yunquei Summit's honor more seriously than anything. But I'm sure he didn't mean any harm.
So, who exactly is this Mr. Liu? Is he one of our seniors at Yunquei Summit or something?
He's an elder of Yunquei Summit. He's the one who manages everything when Ishu and Shifu's not around.
An elder? But I heard that Yishuan Shifu was the only one from Yunquei Summit who survived the Phyloom Heights incident back then.
Well, he's more of a guardian than a fighter. Back when everyone left the mountain, he was tasked with making sure the disciples' families were safe. That's how he survived the disaster. I didn't think he'd come here, too. Guess that means whatever's happening lately really is serious.
Feels like he's kind of strict with you.
Well, he always says that since I inherited the Qingming sword, I must live up to that title that comes with the responsibility. He's just got high expectations for me. Alright, enough of that. It's getting late and I need to prepare for tomorrow's meeting. Oh right, the osmanthus cakes! They turned out a little off this time, but next time I'll make the perfect batch for you to try. It's a promise, okay? See you tomorrow.
Since everyone's here, let's begin. The purpose of this meeting is to gather what we know, review the current situation, and discuss what to do with Ye Shuyun.
My apologies, everyone. It is a little inconvenient for me, so I'll have to join you like this. When I heard what happened with Shuyun some time ago, I had planned to return to Phylum Heights immediately, but I received an urgent mission from the mayor. There's been an abnormal disturbance inside Hollow Zero, and as manpower was insufficient, Section 6 and I were sent to deal with it. It's a complicated matter and still has yet to be resolved. I am unable to leave at this time. Mr. Liu has given me a rundown of the situation regarding the creator. The situation is dire, so I've also shared this information with the mayor. However, my information is likely not complete. As such, I would like each of you who was there to briefly recount what happened so we can make the most accurate judgment possible.
Long story short, that Miss Sarah from the Exaltists was behind a whole string of events. Her real goal was to awaken the creator. Meanwhile, Ye Shuyun's so-called partnership with Sarah was just a cover. What he really wanted was to destroy the creature before it could fully awaken. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. He overestimated himself, and in the end he was possessed by the creator's power. We ended up having to fight him.
Thanks to Xiaoguang's assistance at a crucial moment, we were able to subdue the monster under the creator's control and awaken Ye Shuyun.
Good thing we had the Qingming sword. It made it possible for us to take that monster down and save Senior Ye.
So I've heard. Xiaoguang, you ended up using the power of the Qingming sword after all, didn't you?
I'm sorry, Shifu.
When you inherited the Qingming sword, I told you, unless it's a matter of life and death, you must never draw it from its case or tap into its power source.
But my brother's life was hanging by a thread, and my friends were in danger. Please, Shifu, tell me, what situation could possibly be more dire than that?
Xiaoguang, I'm not blaming you. It's just, more than saving others, I'd rather you learn to protect yourself. Let's leave it here for now. Anyone else have something to add?
Though we ultimately prevailed, Ye Shuyun left on his own in the chaos. We have no information on his whereabouts.
I've also been informed of that. I'll see what I can do to locate him.
High Preceptor, Ye Shuyun colluded with the Exaltists, endangered Phylum Heights, and brought shame upon Yunquay Summit. Surely this can't be brushed aside with just a vague locate him, can it?
You probably don't know this, but before I left, I sent the Qingming bird to Lemnian Hollow to search for him. But the poor thing got trapped there by the Exaltists and only just made it back. When I examined the bird, I realized Shuyun had been trying to send me messages about the creator, but they never got through. So no, Shuyun never really sided with the Exaltists or betrayed Yunquay Summit, and that's exactly why we need to find him. Hear what he has to say, face to face.
My brother must have everything he did. I know he'd never betray us.
Whatever the case, Ye Shuyun has done real damage to Yunquay Summit's reputation. Still, the details can wait until he returns. We'll deal with it properly then.
I take it you two are finished now? Then let me add something. When Sarah tried to summon the creator, we saw this really weird black mist appear. And the strange thing is, we couldn't even hit it. Our attacks went right through.
Couldn't hit it.
That black mist is a formless entity. To harm it, you must condense it into a tangible state, just like the creature the creator commanded.
I see it now. That black mist must be the true form of the creator's power. I've already discussed this with the mayor. He plans to conduct a discreet investigation through his own channels. For now, we're to stay put. Especially you, Xiaoguang. You need to stay in the temple and focus on recovering. Don't take any more risks.
But
Shifu's right, Xiaoguang. You fainted before, remember? You really can't keep pushing yourself like this anymore.
Yeah, Xiaoguang. Since both Shifu and the mayor are stepping in, we can finally take a little break.
The power of the Qingming sword is both the pride of Yunhui Summit and the burden of its wielder. Right now is not the time for it to be drawn. You must cherish this power, and use it for the sake of many, not to serve your own feelings. So, I agree with the High Preceptor's decision. Yishun Guang, you need to rest.
How about we let Xiaoguang speak for herself first? She's the one who's actually going through all this.
Thank you, Junior. I want to help with the investigation too. Even without drawing the sword, there must be something I can still do. Please, let me.
No. I've already said this before. If you want to avoid the sword's negative effects, you must stay away from anything related to it. This isn't up for debate. If there are no objections, I'll take my leave here.
Since the High Preceptor has spoken, this meeting is concluded. Thank you all for your cooperation.
Mm-hmm.
Wise. I'm still a little worried. Sure, Xiaoguang looks fine now, but who knows if that sword's influence might get worse. It won't be good if she really does lose all of her memories. Maybe we should reach out to Ishu and Shifu again?
That makes sense. But reaching out to Shifu directly might be disruptive. She's had her hands full lately. Let's consult Senior Fufu first.
Shifu, we're really worried about Xiaoguang. If she really does start showing signs of memory loss, is there anything we can do?
There's nothing we can do. According to the records of past sword wielders, memory loss itself is a warning sign. Once it begins, the erosion caused by the Qingming sword only grows stronger, and after that, there's no turning back.
No way!
But, based on my studies, as long as the case remains intact and Xiaoguang refrains from drawing on the sword's core power, its influence on her can, in theory, be contained. So you must keep a close eye on her condition. Whatever happens, she must never use that sword the way she did before.
Understood. We'll keep a close watch on her.
And about what I said during the meeting earlier, I was too harsh. I didn't think about how it would make her feel. I know she only wanted to help, but after what happened to my sister, I can't lose another person to that sword. Especially not my own disciple, someone I'm supposed to protect. If only the Qingming sword had chosen me instead.
Please don't blame yourself, Shifu. I know you only said those things because you're worried about Xiaoguang. I'm sure she'll understand too.
Hold on a second. That means the Qingming sword actually chooses its own master?
Yes, that's right. The Qingming sword chose every one of its masters. Only those it accepts can resonate with it and wield its power. But even after all these years, no one has figured out what that sword looks for. It doesn't seem tied to strength, talent, or anything measurable. Back when Xiaoguang and Shiyan joined Yunquei Summit, Mr. Liu thought Shiyan showed far greater potential. I once guessed the Qingming sword might choose people with a certain kind of constitution, but that doesn't explain why it passed over me, when my constitution is far closer to my sister's, and chose Xiaoguang instead. We know far too little about this sword.
Sorry if this sounds blunt, but if we already knew the tragic fate of the Qingming sword's wielders, why let Xiaoguang inherit it?
This was my mistake. One I'll never be able to forgive myself for. After my sister's accident, I devoted everything I had to studying how to suppress the sword's side effects. When I finally succeeded with the case, I naively thought that would be enough, and that the sword could be tamed. So, I let my guard down. Back then, Xiaoguang had only just joined the sect. She was still a curious child. One day, when she was playing behind the mountain, she wandered into an off-limit area where the case was kept. All it took was one touch, and the sword chose her. Once the bond is formed, it can't be undone, until the Keeper's death. If only I'd been more careful with its safekeeping. The case had been successful, and I let my pride dull my vigilance. None of this would have happened.
I've heard about it. According to Elder Liu, it was just an accident. No one could have known that something as simple as a touch would form a bond. Instead of blaming anyone, maybe we should focus on what to do next. The way she looked just now, she must be really hurting inside.
I agree. Leaving her alone with her thoughts right now probably isn't good. Maybe I should go check in on her?
I still have something I need to take care of, so if you could go keep her company, that'd be perfect. Xiaoguang really adores you, you know. Having you by her side will make her feel so much better.
Please, when you see her, tell her I'm sorry. Tell her it's my fault.
Wise? What are you doing here?
You looked upset earlier. I was concerned and wanted to see how you're doing.
Thank you. I'm fine, really. But you... my diary?
I'm sorry. I actually caught a glimpse.
Huh? Wait, what exactly did you see?
Oh, you're both here! Perfect. I was just about to go looking for you. Xiaoguang, about what happened at the meeting. Shifu asked us to pass on her apology.
I know. She's only being strict because she cares. I understand that. Anyway, thank you, both of you, for worrying about me.
Xiaoguang, I've been meaning to tell you. You don't always have to be the understanding one. It's alright to feel bothered, to feel sad. Anyone would. I would, if I were in your situation. Those feelings are perfectly normal. Nothing to be ashamed of. So, remember, you don't have to carry all of it alone, okay?
Thank you, really. I get it. Don't worry, I'm okay.
Alright. Shifu also asks us to do something else. A little test for you, actually. She just wants to make sure your memory's still doing fine. Just answer whatever feels right, okay?
Uh-huh? A test? Alright, then.
I don't know everything you two have been through, so I'll let you do the asking. Just 3 questions will be enough.
Let me think. When we first met, what were you doing at the time?
When we first met... If you mean at Suibian Temple, I think I was trying to rescue that chubby orange cat.
Looks like you got the first one right. So let's move on to question 2.
When you were doing fortune reading for everyone, what role were you pretending to be?
The acting temple master. And Bowlion was there helping out, and then I ran into you.
Right again! Now on to the final question.
And the last one. What do you like to be called the most?
Wait, isn't this question a bit too sudden?
I know the answer to this one. It's that. You know, that.
Senior?
Couldn't quite catch that. Say it a little louder.
It's Senior. Aw, you're teasing me again.
Perfect. Seems like your memory's just fine. That really puts my mind at ease. It's getting late, so I'll head out first. You two get some rest, all right?
It's already so late. Who in the world would come looking for me now? Did I really see that? That shadowy figure? Was it just my imagination? Whatever. I'll just follow it and see what's going on. Huh. There's nothing here. This is Swabian Temple. No evil spirit would dare show up here. It's probably just a thief. Oh, there's a cat over there. I'll go take a look. Is someone there?
Junior. Finally, we meet again. thought I was your sweet, well-behaved senior. Too bad. The one standing here now is a beast who just wants to survive. I've been waiting for you for such a long time, my dear Junior.
You're the one that appeared after she used the Qingming sword, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Your memory's sharp. That's right. I am your senior, Ye Shengguang, through and through.
Could it be your split personality?
If that makes it easier for you, feel free to think of me as such. I'm the one she hides under that perfect obedient mask. The one she refuses to admit exists, but can't erase her other half. If she's the light, then I'm her shadow. If she's the saint high above, then I'm the one crawling through the dirt. She's willing to use that sword, that cursed power, to save everyone, to play the hero. Funny. But me? I just want to live. How can you save others when you can't even save yourself? It's all just a story people make up to feel moved by their own sacrifice. The stupidest lie ever told.
I get where you're coming from. I don't want to see her hurt herself for the sake of helping everyone else. That's not fair to her.
Fair, you say? You're the very first person who's ever said that word to me. I like it. No wonder she thinks you're so special. But let me tell you something. Every chosen heir of the Qingming sword is expected to become a hero. And yet, people are selfish by nature. Behind every noble reason hides an ugly truth. People want heroes. They raise their banners high, but all they really want is someone else to take the fall. A shield to stand in front of them. Someone to die in their place. But when that hero burns out, when she's spent everything she has, what then? Oh, they'll build a monument, offer flowers, shed a few pretty tears, write poems about her glory, and then they'll wait for the next fool to pick up the sword, to become the new hero. No one ever cares about the person beneath that title, the one who bleeds, who trembles, who cries. So tell me, if one day that hero stood before everyone and said, "It hurts, I can't do this anymore, I just want to live," what do you think would happen?
People would understand, right? Everyone has the right to choose for themselves.
You really are just as naive as she is. The truth is, from the moment that sword chose me, I knew exactly what I wanted. To be anything but a hero. I refuse to die before the world does. Oh, did I scare you? Don't worry. I just needed some air. She'll be back very soon. How about I let you in on a little secret? This outfit? I picked it out for her. Pretty, isn't it? Looks like it's about time. She's waking up. Guess we'll talk again soon.
Hold on. I still have a lot of questions to ask you.
Wise? What happened to me? Huh.
Hello again, everyone. Remember me? I'm Jill from Krampus Compliance Authority. Yep, that Judgment Division of Tops. The one that makes all the bad guys run for cover. And this lovely young lady must be the rising star of Yunkwei Summit. The current keeper of the Qingming Sword herself. We've never really had the chance to properly get acquainted, have we?
Hello. I'm Yashunguang. It's nice to meet you, Miss Zhao from Krampus.
Honestly, the honor's all mine. Finally meeting the legend herself? In person? You know, there are people out there secretly placing bets that you'll become new Eridu's next Void Hunter. They're saying stuff like, she'll be the one to restore Yunkwei Summit's former glory and all that.
What? Oh, I'm not that amazing. I just...
Oh, no need to be modest. For someone as gifted and talented as you, someone who turns heads just by walking in the crowd, being too modest could be considered arrogance.
Please don't say things like that.
I'm kidding. Don't take it too seriously. Still, you're the chosen one, aren't you? And we also have Mr. Wise here. Lovely to see you again, too.
Is it me, or does Miss Zhao seem a little different today?
Oh, looks like you're still getting to know me. My attitude always depends on the relationship, you know. Like today, I came all the way here with a bunch of carefully chosen gifts just to see you guys. But aside from these little goodies, I also brought something you'll definitely want. Information about Mr. Ye Shuyun.
You mean my brother?
Uh-huh. So, tell me, don't I make a pretty great guest?
You said you have news about my brother? Wait, do you actually know where he is?
Don't get all worked up, Missy. Rushing won't get you anywhere. But your instincts are spot on. I do happen to have a lead on your brother's whereabouts.
Where is he? Please tell me.
Well, that's not very professional of you. In business, it all comes down to equal exchange. I give you what you want, and you give me what I want. Fair, efficient, and perfectly transparent. Barging in and asking for something before offering a trade? That's some questionable manners, don't you think?
I'm sorry.
She's just really worried. It's her brother we're talking about. So, what's your condition? What do you want from us?
Now we're talking, Proxy. A new unknown area has appeared in Lemnian Hollow, and I'm heading there to investigate. That's why I'm here.
An unknown area?
Correct. And to sweeten the deal, I'll throw in a bonus. According to the latest observation data, the area covered by Lemnian Hollow has expanded by approximately 0.002%, accompanied by abnormal miasma activity. This occurred right after your battle with Ye Shuyun ended. So, my theory is that there's some kind of abnormal miasma in that newly emerged unknown area, which is causing Lemnian Hollow to expand. I need your help investigating it.
But why me? If you need help from a proxy, I get that, but what can I do for you?
Because you're the current keeper of the Qingming Sword. And I've heard a few interesting tidbits from Dylan, like how the Qingming Sword reacts oddly near the Hollow Steps, and how it was the sword's power that ultimately saved Ye Shuyun. Also, did those white flowers that appeared in Wi-Fi cause a strange reaction from the sword? Like, some sort of resonance.
That's right. The Qingming Sword started trembling when we came into contact with those flowers. Wait, how did you know?
I'm just connecting the dots on what we know so far. If my guess is right, the power of that sword, this new area, and the entire Lemnian Hollow are all connected somehow. And those strange white flowers may just be related to the abnormal miasma causing this expansion. So, I need you, Missy, and our brilliant proxy friend here to join me. Of course, as payment, I'll give you the exact coordinates where your brother was last seen. I spotted him right at the edge of that new area.
All right, I'll do it.
That's a decisive answer. What about you, Proxy?
I want to say yes, but Xiaoguang's health. Yishen Shifu warned us more than once not to let her get near anything that could trigger the Qingming Sword again.
I'm fine, Junior. You tested me before, remember? My memory's perfectly normal. I've already asked Senior Fufu and the others. None of them have found any trace of my brother. This might just be my best shot.
I understand where you're coming from, but this is too risky. I need to think it over. Miss Zhao, what if it's me and a few other Yunquei Summit disciples who go with you instead of Xiaoguang?
Not an option. Observing the connection between that hollow area and the Qingming Sword is part of my research. My terms are non-negotiable. Looks like you two aren't exactly on the same page yet. That's all right. I'm patient. I can wait. And don't worry, I never force a deal. So, if you decide you do want to work with me, come and find me at the cable car station. I'll be waiting there for your good news. Proxy. You're smart, I can tell. I'm sure you'll make the most reasonable choice.
I know you still have concerns, but this lead means everything to me. Don't worry, if Ishu and Shifu finds out and punishes us, I'll take full responsibility. Please, I need this.
I don't care if I get punished. What matters to me is your health condition. We know too little about the Qingming sword. We can't take blind risks.
You know, before my brother left, I think I heard him say something. He said he'd save me. So I think maybe that's why he left without telling anyone why. Maybe it's because of me. But here I am, pretending nothing happened. Stuck here in safety, waiting, praying, doing nothing. I don't want to be the fragile doll hiding in a glass house everyone keeps locked away anymore. I want to give something back, to use my strength to protect the people who've always protected me. I want to return the warmth and love I've received with my own hands.
All right. If you've already made up your mind, I'll respect that. You have my word. We'll go.
Thank you. Really, thank you. To be honest, I've been meaning to tell you that you're really special to me. Maybe it's the sword, but everyone, my brother and all the people at Yunkwei Summit, they all treat me like I'm made of glass. I know they mean well, but it makes me feel guilty and trapped. But you listen to me. You stand up for me. You make me feel respected, even when everyone else thinks I'm being reckless. That means more to me than I can ever say.
No need to thank me. But promise me one thing. Whatever happens in the Hollow, promise me you'll put your own safety first.
I promise.
And about what you said, that you don't want to be the one who always needs protecting. Honestly, I've never thought of myself as your protector. You're way too strong for that, Senior. I'm just accompanying you, that's all. No matter what you decide to do, just know that I'll be by your side. That's a promise. Will you promise that too? So whenever I look over, I know you'll be there.
Yes, I promise. Whenever we turn around, whenever we look over our shoulders, we'll always see each other there. Pinky promise.
came after all. I just knew you'd make the right choice.
Before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
Go on.
You said you wanted to investigate because you detected signs of the hollow expanding. But you're from Tops, aren't you? I mean, would Tops really care about what happens to Phylum Heights? No matter what goes wrong here, it wouldn't really affect you, would it?
It's only natural you'd think that way, Missy. The moment you learned I work for Tops, you'd start assuming that everything I do is for their benefit. And honestly, that's not entirely wrong. But like I said before, I'm with Krampus Compliance Authority. Krampus does operate under Tops, sure. But our duty is to audit, judge, and enforce the rules. Those useless clowns Tops sent to Phylum Heights before were our judgment targets. So please, don't lump me in with them. Besides, the bigger an organization gets, the messier its internal politics become.
So what you're saying is...
Don't forget, Krampus is the one managing Phylum Heights now. No matter what happens, I have to take responsibility for my work. Like I told you before, in this world, everything comes down to one thing: equivalent exchange. We've taken so much from Phylum Heights. It's only fair we take responsibility for protecting it, too. Smart people don't take without giving back. In contrast, Yunhui Summit's shining prodigy and current keeper of the Qingming Sword, dear Monsieur Shunguang here, seems to have a much more honest reason for joining the investigation. All for her brother, right? Oh my, who would have thought? Turns out a Tops businesswoman like me cares more about Phylum Heights than Yunhui Summit does.
Of course we care about Phylum Heights, but at the moment, the only sign of hollow expansion comes from your readings. Besides, most hollows grow at a gradual pace. That doesn't prove anything yet.
You've done your research, I see. But, according to my data, Lemnian Hollow's expansion rate is way beyond normal. Still, we won't know the truth until we go in and take a look ourselves. Don't worry. Once we're inside, I'll point out to you exactly where I last saw Mr. Ye Shuyuan. So, let me summarize the main mission objectives once more. Enter the mysterious new area in Lemnian Hollow. Investigate the expansion and the abnormal miasma activity, and determine the cause. To achieve this, I'll need the help of the most skilled proxy in New Eridu to guide my way. I'll also need the Qingming Sword's keeper to use the blade and resonate with the white flowers so I can figure out the relationship with the miasma's abnormal behavior. No time to waste. Let's head out now. I checked around a bit. This place used to be an old porcelain mine. It's where they used to process lumite ore. If we keep going forward, we'll probably reach the main mining area.
strange. Did the Qingming sword just move? Or was it just my imagination?
What's wrong? Did the sword react to something? It's not affecting you, is it? Maybe we should go back for now and double check.
Don't worry. I just felt like the sword resonated with some kind of energy here.
Looks like the sword really is connected to this area somehow.
Abnormal miasma detected in this area.
Something's definitely wrong. The miasma around here feels different from what we've seen before.
You mean the miasma here feels unusually thick?
It's not about the concentration of miasma, but there's something unsettling about it.
According to my previous investigation, this area is an abandoned mining site that was shut down a long time ago. Before you defeated that creature controlled by the Creator, there wasn't even an entrance here. Clearly, this is an area lost to time. A no man's land. Okay then, that's enough intel sharing for now. Your brother's last known location is that way, and I've sent you the exact coordinates. The sector I'm investigating lies in the opposite direction, so we'll split up for now. We can meet up again once you finish investigating Yeshu Yen's trail.
Huh? We're not going together? Based on what Junior Y said, this place sounds dangerous. It'd be safer to stick close.
According to the principle of equivalent exchange, I give you leads on Yeshu Yuan, and you help me with my investigation. Nowhere in our deal does it say I have to babysit your investigation. Or are you trying to get me to work for free, Missy?
No, that's not what I mean.
You're misunderstanding. Xiaoguang is only concerned about your safety. Given how abnormal this area feels, it's safer if we move as a group.
Well then, you don't have to worry about me. I am Krampus's most successful judge, the only one without a single failed mission on her record, and the holder of the title, the Unbeaten Legend. You two should probably focus on yourselves. Go handle your mission, and we'll meet up at the dock later. Just don't keep me waiting too long.
Since she's so capable, I guess she'll be fine, right? Okay then, let's follow the coordinates and start from the warehouse. The warehouse is right over there. Let's hurry up. This place feels so dangerous. Why would my brother ever come here?
He must have had his reasons. Once we find him, we'll know for sure.
Guess I'll just have to ask...
Miasma anomaly is increasing.
Let's head out. This way.
Wait, am I seeing a bang boo in front of the warehouse?
I can't believe there's an active bamboo in this no man's land. Did it just mention the abnormal miasma? It's just like Miss Zhao said. Let's follow it.
Huh? Don't worry, I'll make this quick.
The line is drawn.
Frost glistens! Soaring light! That bamboo must have gone inside the warehouse. Let's go in. Where did that Bangboo go? Over there! Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best and brightest of Yunquay Summit.
Full system reboot requested. Data corrupted. Data corrupted. Data corrupted. Error. Data error.
Mind and body as one.
Alert. Unidentified Bangboo detected ahead. Model unknown. Not listed in any new Eridu official databases. Risk advisory. High-level intelligence data construct detected within the target. Its data structure bears partial resemblance to samples in the database, but no full match found. Please proceed with caution.
Error. Data error detected. Attempting to reorganize data.
Whoa! This little guy can speak the universal language! Is it talking to itself? Or did its language module glitch out?
It seems kinda weird. Let's listen to what it has to say first.
Reorganizing. Data. Integrating. Hey, friends over there! I can see you. It's nice to meet you. My name is Lockspring. As you can tell, I'm a Bangboo that's a little faulty.
What are you doing all alone in a place like this? Did you get lost?
I must apologize. There's an issue with my memory module, so I'm not even sure why I'm here. When I first became aware, I was already stuck here. I've been wandering around ever since, but haven't found a way out. I even got caught underground for a while. Luckily, I remember the important things. What I am and why I was created. That's enough to keep my mind in order. I was built by one of the first Void Hunters, Lady Sunbringer herself. As you might know, Lady Sunbringer was the chief executive officer of Marcel Group, the very inventor of all Bangboo. I belong to an early series she designed, the High Firepower Combat Bangboo. Model number GU0001. Sadly, that line was discontinued not long after release due to various issues. After all these years, most Bangboo of my model have been scrapped. Perhaps I'm the last of my models still operating in New Eridu.
High firepower combat Bangboo. But lots of Bangboo can help in combat these days, right?
That's true, but I'm not quite the same. Simply put, my firepower was several magnitudes higher. But don't be fooled by how I look now. I was quite formidable in my prime. But do not worry. My combat module has been non-functional for years. I pose no threat to you.
We're not frightened. It's just the first time I've seen a Bangboo with that kind of setup. You've got me curious. What drove Lady Sunbringer to design high firepower combat Bangboo in the first place?
Every Bangboo she made was designed with a purpose. Some were meant to share the burden of human labor. Others, to bring warmth and company. Lady Sunbringer loved humanity. More than anything ever could. That's why every Bangboo, no matter the appearance, was made to serve mankind. And for us, the High Firepower Combat Series, that mission, hard-coded deep within our core, is simple and absolute. To protect humanity. I was born to protect, But now, I've lost all the means I once had to fulfill that purpose. So I suppose protecting isn't something I can really talk about anymore. Perhaps my end should be the same as the others of my kind. Buried in some cold scrapyard. Quietly forgotten.
Don't say that! We'll get you out of the hollow. And once we do, we'll find someone to fix you up.
It's been far too long. I doubt anyone in New Eridu even remembers my model ever existed, let alone how to repair one. Still, thank you for saying that.
Your model sounds very powerful. May I ask why it was discontinued?
Perhaps because we were too pricey to maintain. Our failure rate was also much higher than other Bangbu. I'm proof of both. My memory, combat, and even speech modules have all suffered varying degrees of damage. Technically, I should have been scrapped long ago. Yet, somehow, I'm still self-aware. But I've got nowhere else to go. So I just wander through these ruins, day after day.
It's okay. You can come with us. We'll take you out of here. Oh, right. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Yeshengguang, but you can call me Xiaoguang. This is my junior, Wise. We're disciples from Yunquay Summit. We came here looking for my brother and to investigate the anomalies in this area. Right. You mentioned abnormal miasma just now? What did you mean by that?
As a combat Bangbu, I'm quite sensitive to changes in my surroundings. Recently, I've noticed that there have been abnormal changes in the surrounding miasma. It seems to cling to a strange type of white flower, even causing it to mutate. Unfortunately, I was attacked by ethereals before I could observe what the flower's mutation looked like.
White flowers and abnormal miasma. Miss Zhao mentioned the same things before. Do you know where we can find these white flowers?
There are plenty of those white flowers nearby. If it's convenient for you, we can head over to that watchtower. It should be the highest point around, and will give us a clear view of the surrounding area.
That's a great idea. Junior, let's head there.
I didn't think the Qingming sword could do something like that.
That figure. It's my brother. He really is here.
Wait, over there. Miss Zhao's surrounded by a ton of ethereals.
As expected, there's a ton of those weird white flowers here. Do they all have abnormal miasma clinging to them? Miss Zhao was just chased by a whole bunch of ethereals out of sight. She's all alone. It's too dangerous. But if we go now, what about my brother?
You decide. Whatever you choose, I've got your back.
Thank you. I've decided. I want to help Miss Zhao first. As for my brother, at least now we know he's okay. And besides, you're here with me, right? Together, we'll figure it out. For now, we just can't ignore a friend in danger.
I knew you'd say that. Let's move. Miss Zhao's surrounded, so we'd better help her eliminate some ethereals.
okay. With a
Don't worry. You made the right decision.
We'll follow.
This one looks like trouble.
I'm sensing a weird aura of miasma from it. Familiar somehow, but no. Now isn't the time to be thinking about that. We still need to hurry and help Miss Zhao. Shit! Shit! Huh? Yeah. Finally! The last of them!
No time to waste. We've got to go help Miss Zhao.
Another one of those obstacles. I'm leaving it to you, Junior. Perfect! You've already handled those ethereals. Miss Zhao, are you alright? Are you hurt?
Wait, don't tell me you came here because you were worried about me.
We saw you surrounded by a ton of ethereals from the watchtower. We got so worried we ran straight here.
Yeah, we caught sight of her brother earlier, but Xiaoguang gave up chasing him to come help you instead.
I didn't need rescuing, but fine. Since our original deal was that you'd help me with the investigation, seems you're keeping your word, and I like that. And who's this Bamboo?
Oh, this is Luxspring. We met it on the way. It said it's kind of broken, so it's been wandering around here alone.
Hello, Miss Zhao. I'm fairly familiar with this area. Maybe I can be of some use to you. In exchange, I hope you can take me out of this hollow.
A little Bamboo wandering around a place this dangerous alone, huh? That's pretty interesting.
You flatter me. But you're right. I'm not quite like the usual Bamboo. My combat instincts far exceed theirs. Even with my body damaged, my memory core still carries the memory of every battle I fought. That's probably the reason I've managed to survive in a place this dangerous.
That explanation almost sounds too reasonable. Either way, having someone who knows the terrain is useful. Right now, that's our best option. Back to business, I just scouted the area and, as expected, the scent of that abnormal miasma is thick here.
So you also felt it. I was just about to say, these ethereals have this strange miasmic aura about them. It's darker and more sinister than normal miasma. I'm assuming this is what you mentioned before? But the miasma doesn't seem to have a tangible form. I don't think we can clear it out.
I've also been mulling that over. Earlier, I discovered that this abnormal miasma clings to those white flowers.
Right! Luxspring mentioned before that it causes the flowers to mutate.
Mutate. So, that's what's going on. If this little Bangbu's intel is accurate, perhaps we could find the tangible form of this miasma in those mutated flowers and track down the source of the expansion using what we learn. I have a feeling that this all has something to do with the creator.
You mean the creator that Sarah mentioned?
Yep, but that's just my theory. We'll need more proof. Right now, let's just find those mutated flowers. Even without this whole mutation thing, these flowers are pretty odd by themselves.
You're right. We've seen them plenty of times deep inside the Hollow. But lately, they've begun showing up in Phylum Heights.
In Phylum Heights?
What about Phylum Heights?
Oh, nothing. I mean, it's really strange those flowers would appear in Phylum Heights. Be careful, everyone!
Hop in anytime.
These are...
Yep, don't get tunnel vision.
Shit! Leave this to me! I'll be fine.
I see edge.
Incoming! Split the heavens! Shit! Slowing still! Leave it to me! Let's head to where the ethereals are coming from. I can feel it. The Qingming sword is guiding me.
So you're not just some dainty little princess. You're much more capable than I thought.
Thank you?
Wait, is that Miss Carol? What's she doing here?
I see. You want to make them descend. I'll do it. As long as they succeed, I'll join you in that audience before them. Now is the most opportune moment. Wouldn't you agree? Even if it means staining my hands with blood, I have to.
That was an illusion formed by miasma? Was that someone you knew?
Yes, that was my teacher, Miss Carol. But why would her illusion appear here?
There are quite a few similar phantoms around here. I've seen several myself. From what I've observed, they're remnants of the people who were once here. Their shapes and voices have been preserved by the miasma in some peculiar way, which allows us to see what's left of them even now.
I've heard miasma can preserve images of people. Looks like it's true after all. There's just no way to tell when that actually happened.
So your teacher has been here before?
I don't really know. I couldn't completely make sense of what she was saying.
The one your teacher mentioned must be the creator, right? Seems like she knew about this creator. A long, long time ago. And your teacher kinda sounded like Miss Sarah from the Exaltists. She wanted the creator to descend.
Based on everything we've seen so far, the creator's descent would cause a catastrophe. There's no way my teacher would want that. Something's definitely not right here.
You really believe in your teacher that much? People are the most unpredictable, untrustworthy creatures in the world.
I don't think so. Junior Wise knows his teacher far better than some illusion repeating a few random words. If we can't even trust the ones closest to us, what else is there that we can put our trust into?
Ourselves. And only ourselves.
Huh?
It's nothing. Anyway, based on the clues, I think we can be certain now. There's an abnormal miasma in Lemnian Hollow that's causing it to expand, and it's connected to the creator. The anomaly you and Dylan felt before was actually a kind of inhale, like the ocean suddenly retreating before a tsunami hits.
So, that means...
It means a terrifying tsunami is coming. Quite possibly the awakening of the creator.
Sorry, I actually meant to ask earlier. This creator you've been talking about, what is it?
The creator is the being worshipped by the Exaltists. They treat it like a god, believing it can give them power and create a whole new world. From what we've gathered, this creator is very likely tied to all the abnormal miasma around us.
I see. So you're talking about the same creator I know of. I've also heard stories about the Exaltists. Sadly, I've lost my combat capabilities now. I apologize that I can't be of much help.
You've already been a huge help, though. You're really familiar with the area, you managed to guide us here, and you showed us the tower.
Sorry to interrupt this touching moment, but to prevent the worst from happening, we'd better hurry and find those mutated flowers.
Right. The Qingming Sword's resonance is growing stronger alongside the presence of abnormal miasma. What we're looking for probably isn't too far ahead. I sense strong abnormal miasma. It's very likely that the special white flower we're looking for is right there. The sword? The white flowers are turning black?
Watch out!
So this is the mutation caused by the abnormal miasma. The white flowers completely turned black. They look even more dangerous now.
Forget the flowers. The abnormal miasma on these ethereals is even stronger than before. Let's handle this with caution.
Let's hurry up and check those black flowers. She shouldn't be drawing on the Qingming sword's power. What's wrong? You look so surprised. It's not like this is our first meeting, my dear Junior.
You're the other Xiaoguang from earlier.
Good. I knew you wouldn't forget me. I need to find a chance to give you a proper reward. No. I said no, and I meant it. If you touch that sword again, we'll both... Fine. You win. But we won't do it again.
Wait, are you talking to Xiaoguang?
You could say that. Sometimes I can feel her. Her will is so strong. It's honestly hard to know how to deal with her. But I do what I can to make sure we survive. Blood as the bond. Soul as the vow. Be gone! Sorry for the trouble, everyone.
That girl was your other half? Interesting. Is it because of the Qingming sword?
I'm not completely sure. Maybe it's the Qingming sword, or maybe it's just something about me.
What? You knew she existed? But you...
Sorry. I did know about her, yes. Sometimes I can even sense what she's doing. But that night, she just appeared out of nowhere and acted so strange toward you. I didn't know how to explain, so I just pretended I didn't know anything. I'm really, really sorry.
It's all right. What worries me more is the Qingming sword. She just used its power. How are you feeling? Everything okay?
Actually, it was my idea, too. I thought, no matter what, those things had to be purified. She thought it'd be safer if she were the one to do it instead of me. And it's true. She did use the sword's power, but I didn't feel anything at all.
Even so, that's too dangerous. You shouldn't do that again. You promised me, Xiaoguang. No matter what happens, your safety comes first.
I know. It's just...
Sorry to interrupt, but I feel like I should remind you. Seems like we're being watched.
Yeah, I felt it too. They're over there.
Brother? The sword? Well...
I think I see something over there. Did Senior Ye leave it?
Free as the skies.
Do you think Senior Ye left this letter to tell us something? But it feels so vague. It's pretty hard to read between the lines.
Brother. He's avoiding me. I don't know why he's doing this. There's so much he keeps from me. In his eyes, I'm still that immature kid who needs protecting. But I have grown up. I've gotten stronger. Yet, I'm still not good enough to share everyone's burdens. Sorry. I didn't mean to start rambling about all these heavy things.
If Senior Ye really wanted to disappear for good, we wouldn't have found this letter. The fact that he left clues means he wants to communicate with us, but won't meet us face to face. Maybe there's a reason he has to stay hidden.
You're right. He must have his reasons.
You really do just trust people that easily, huh?
What's wrong with that? Plus, he's not people. He's my brother.
Nothing wrong with that. It's just a common trait of greenhouse flowers. Let's hope he's someone worth trusting then.
Reboot. Requesting reboot. Data corrupted. Data corrupted. Data corrupted.
Oh no. Looks like Lockspring's gotten worse. Should we get it out for repairs soon?
We've pretty much wrapped up here. It's about time we head out. I got something on the abnormal miasma and the hollow expansion, and you've managed to find some clues about your senior. I'd say this trip's been pretty productive. Too bad none of it is exactly good news, though. Let's go. I'll leave the rest to you, Proxy. As expected of a pro, you're way more efficient than I thought, Proxy. Alright, let's go over what we know so far. Lemnian Hollow is indeed expanding at an unusual rate. Just like I guessed before, it's because of the abnormal miasma inside. Though it has no tangible form, it clings to those white flowers, mutating them and turning them into black flowers.
Those mutated black flowers spread corruption around it and draw in ethereals. But I can purify them with the Qingming sword.
Correct. You said Phylum Heights had those white flowers too, right? If those also... No, that shouldn't be possible. Theoretically, they can only survive inside the hollow. Anyway, let's...
Reboot. Full system reboot requested.
Maybe we should take Lockspring in for repairs first?
Yeah, that's probably our bigger problem right now.
You're coming with us, Miss Zhao? I thought you might head back to Krampus.
This little Bangboon knows that area really well. It's worth keeping it with us. Besides, I've got nothing urgent going on. I don't mind tagging along.
So, do you happen to know any shops that fix Bangbu? I'm not even sure where to start.
I actually do know someone who's really good at fixing Bangbu. He's not in Phylum Heights, but I can try reaching out.
You really can do anything. Having you around is so reassuring. All right then, I'm counting on you.
Huh.
Huh?
Purchase any porcelain antique today and receive a complimentary restoration service. True craftsmanship preserves history.
I see. You want to make them descend. I'll do it. As long as they succeed, I'll join you in that audience before then. Now is the most opportune moment. Wouldn't you agree? Even if it means staining my hands with blood, I have to.
So what you're saying is, No one can reach the High Preceptor at all?
I'm afraid so. I've tried a few times, but nothing got through to her. I was hoping to report the latest updates.
I tried calling her a few times earlier, too. Yixuan Shifu just won't pick up.
The High Preceptor has always been careful with major matters. She wouldn't cut communication without a good reason. Something must have happened. Still, with her strength, even a Void Hunter from New Eridu couldn't touch her. She's probably just caught up in some trivial matters and can't respond right now.
Something happened to Yixuan Shifu?
We can't get in touch with her at the moment, but you needn't worry. More importantly, what's with you two? Running around all flustered like that, completely undisciplined.
Sorry, Elder Lu. There's something important we need to tell everyone.
So it really is true. Something's wrong with Lemnian Hollow.
That doesn't sound good.
We think so too, which is why we should probably talk things through and decide what to do next.
So you entered the Hollow on your own.
I'm sorry, Elder Lu. I finally found a clue to my brother's whereabouts. I had to see it for myself.
I told you before, I hoped your presence would be a good thing for her, not this. Not encouraging her to take pointless risks.
It's not his fault. This was my idea. If you're going to blame someone, blame me. I was being reckless.
Ye Guang, you're the last person who gets to act on impulse. You must remember that. The Qingming Sword's wielder is Yunquei Summit's most vital and irreplaceable asset. Nothing can be allowed to happen to you. If your actions bring shame to Yunquei Summit, can you take responsibility for that?
I'm sorry.
With all due respect, Elder Lu, are you actually concerned about Senior Xiaoguang? Or just about the title of the Qingming Sword's wielder?
What are you implying? Ye Guang is the wielder of the Qingming Sword, and that won't change.
What I'm saying is, you don't really care what she thinks, do you? You just want the Qingming Sword's wielder to do as they're told and stay under your thumb. And Senior Xiaoguang isn't some asset. She's a real person, with her own feelings, her own will. If Yunquei Summit's so-called honor can only stand on her suffering, maybe we're the ones who need to take a hard look at ourselves.
You!
I apologize if it's bad timing, everyone. I've been made aware of what's been happening with Lemnian Hollow, and thanks to Wise for the intel, of course. I've also gathered some leads through various channels. For now, I'd like you all to remain calm and refrain from taking any rash actions. I've already sent a team of professionals to investigate. We should have concrete data soon. Now, any other questions?
Mr. Mayor, is Yixuan Shifu with you? We haven't been able to reach her lately, and we're starting to get a little worried.
Yixuan? She reported some info about Phylum Heights earlier, then said she had other matters to attend to and left.
I see. Maybe Shifu ran into something on her way. In that case, we won't keep you any longer, Mr. Mayor.
That's enough for today. Since the mayor's made his call, we'll hold our position and wait. I shall continue my attempts to contact the High Preceptor. It is past time she returned to keep certain unruly disciples in line.
Thanks for standing up for me just now. I guess I've always known. Elder Lu and probably a lot of people at Yunquei Summit, what they really care about is the title of the Qingming Sword's wielder. To them, it doesn't matter who actually holds the sword. And that's fair. The Qingming Sword is Yunquei Summit's most precious treasure. I still don't quite understand why it chose someone as ordinary as me.
Xiaoguang, don't doubt yourself. Even without the title, you deserve to be respected and heard. Everyone does.
Okay. Sorry for making you worry over something so small. Right now, what really matters is Limnian Hollow.
The mayor said we should lay low for now, right? Let's just take it easy then. You don't have to shoulder everything alone. Learning to rely on your companions is just as important.
Yeah, you're right.
We rarely get downtime. How about we go out for a walk?
Sure. I've been wanting to go out for a walk with you anyway. Mind if I change first? I'll wear that outfit you saw last time. You said I looked nice in this outfit last time, so... let's go check out the market now.
Xiaoguang, you seem to love sweets. I've heard the tongsui shop here is pretty good. Why don't we give it a try?
That sounds nice. I hope they have some osmanthus flavored desserts. I really love those.
No need to stress too much. Let's take a breather. Getting to know Phylum Heights is part of protecting it too.
This direction. Where are you taking me?
It's a nice place. You'll see soon enough. Nice spot, right? I stumbled upon it by accident. It's the best place in all of Phylum Heights to watch the sunset.
Wow. It's so beautiful. It feels like a living painting. Just looking at it makes me happy. Come to think of it, I've never really taken a good look at Phylum Heights before. I didn't realize it was this breathtaking. It'd be such a shame if this were to disappear. Actually, I have something I want to share with you as well, Junior. It's the osmanthus cake we made together. I saved a little just for you.
Oh, there's still some osmanthus cake left? I thought it was all sold out.
Yeah, this was from the first test batch, so I kept it. I wanted to share it with you.
Actually, I've been wanting to try it ever since I caught that sweet osmanthus scent earlier. Don't mind if I do.
What do you think? How does it taste?
It's even better than before. No wonder business was booming. You're really good at making desserts, Xiaoguang. If I had to say, it's still a little too sweet. But that's no big deal. I think it's delicious.
I probably added too much sugar. I'll make sure to adjust the sweetness next time. Oh, right! I should let everyone at Yunquay Summit try it too. I'll make some more once we're back at Swavian Temple. I wonder if Miss Zhao would like some osmanthus cake.
I heard Dylan say that Miss Zhao prefers meat.
Oh, really? Then I'll make something else for her.
Wow, Xiaoguang. It feels like you really know how to make everything. You're amazing.
It's how I kept myself occupied when I had nothing to do back on the mountain. I'd love for you to try my cooking too. But I gotta figure out all your preferences and tastes first.
It's getting late. Time to head back. Hey, Xiaoguang. What's going on? You're not thinking of doing anything dangerous, are you?
I'm fine. It's just, I felt so happy earlier today. So happy it almost feels unreal. I couldn't sleep. Everyone in Phylum Heights seems happy too. That's wonderful. I just wish they can stay that way forever. Wise, can I ask you something?
Go ahead. I'll tell you anything I can.
What if... It's just a what if, okay? What if we knew an abyss was ahead? Should we still keep going? Sorry, it's a weird question, right? I just had a nightmare where I fell into a bottomless pit. It's okay if you don't want to answer.
I'd actually like to answer. Since we've got time, let me tell you a short story. When I was really little, there was this cliff near where I used to play a lot. I used to love leaning over the edge just to look down. The bottom was filled with these colorful flowers. I loved those bright and colorful flowers, but the cliff was high, and honestly, I was terrified of falling. Until one day, I actually did. But thankfully, nothing happened. The ground below was just a soft patch of grass. My butt hurt a little, but that was all. And I finally got to see those flowers up close. I remembered that for years, thinking I'd just gotten lucky. But when I went back there as an adult, I realized that cliff was barely even a hill. Just a dirt slope I'd totally exaggerated as a kid. Sometimes, what we think is a bottomless abyss, in hindsight, might not turn out to be bottomless at all. But you'll never know unless you take that first step forward. So if you ever feel uncertain, just keep moving forward. Things could turn out to be different than you expected. You never know.
I get it now. Thank you, once again.
Huh? What'd you just say? I didn't quite catch that.
I said thank you, and sorry for making you worry again. I'm all grown up now, and I still get scared by nightmares about falling. It's kind of embarrassing.
Don't worry. I'll catch you. Don't be fooled by how I look. Ever since I joined Rinkway Summit, I've actually been secretly training a lot. Catching you is no problem at all. So next time you have that nightmare, just remember, no matter what happens, I'll be there to catch you. You won't have to be afraid anymore.
Junior. Okay, I won't be afraid. When I have that nightmare again, I know you'll be there. I believe you'll catch me. I know that as long as you're by my side, I can do anything, even touch the sun. Actually, we meet again, my dear Junior.
Xiaoguang was just about to tell me something.
Is that so? What a coincidence. You wanted to know what's been bothering her, right? Then listen carefully. Let me tell you the secret of the Qingming sword. Inside the Qingming sword, there are two mysterious forces, both equally powerful and destructive. The two are constantly battling. Think of them as two duelists locked in an endless fight. And when two people fight that long, they start damaging everything around them. If that destructive energy seeps out, it can lead to disaster beyond imagination. Judging by the power of those two forces, if they ever broke free, the outcome could be a catastrophe on par with the fall of the old capital. So, what do we usually do in this situation? We bring in a third party, a mediator, someone to keep things from falling apart. The third presence maintains the balance, absorbs the overflowing energy, and ensures the world outside remains safe. And this is precisely why that third person gains unmatched power.
Wait, you don't mean...
You're smart. I bet you've already figured it out, huh? That's correct. Every wielder of the Qingming sword is that mediator. The true nature of the Qingming sword's power is built on sacrifice. Each sword wielder gives up their life, their strength, their everything, to contain those two raging forces, to shield the outside world from being affected. In other words, without the sword wielder to bear that burden, the rest of the world would pay the price instead. So no, Xiaoguang will never give up this sword, because that would mean putting the world in danger. How could little Miss Perfect, always so eager to protect everyone, have the heart to just walk away and let it all burn? She'd rather break herself than let anyone else get hurt.
I had no idea.
Because it's a secret. Not even Yixuan knows. All they ever do is repeat the same empty words. Find the next wielder for the sword. Uphold the honor of Yunquei Summit. That's why I told you before. The more noble the excuse, the uglier the truth behind it. It's not the kind of truth you can share with everyone, right? The so-called hero from the very beginning is really just a sacrifice.
But why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to save me. I'm asking for your help. Your precious Senior Xiaoguang will want to save everyone. She'll keep using the Qingming sword, even if it means she needs to sacrifice herself. But I want to live. I don't care about other people's lives, just as they've never cared about mine. The only way to save us is to stop her from using the Qingming sword's power. Of course, if you could convince her to give up the sword, that'd solve everything once and for all. You'll help me, won't you? If not for me, then for your sweet Senior Xiaoguang.
I'll bring it up to her when I get the chance. Whatever she decides, I'll respect her choice.
Complete trust and respect, huh? That must be why she cares about you so much. Fine, I'll admit it. Right now, you're dangerously charming. Which is precisely the problem. She loves you, you know. The same way she loves Yixuan, her brother, and all her precious little friends. No. Maybe even more than that. But love is a curse, a trap. Something cold and damp that seeps into your bones. Love will be the end of me. Oopsie. Seems like I've said too much. Anyway, to show my sincerity about asking for your help, I'll answer one question. Just one. So, tell me, my dear Junior, what do you want to know?
I've always wanted to ask, what exactly is your relationship with Xiaoguang? You claim you're one, yet the two of you couldn't be more different.
You've seen the dark-haired Ye Shiyuan, right? I was the same. It's a gift we were both born with. But, unlike my brother and his other self, my existence isn't just about looking different. Because Ye Shengguang never wanted to just be the perfect Qingming sword keeper, the well-behaved junior everyone expected. She wants to live, just like any other ordinary person. I'm that side of her, the part that's wild, human. I'm her instincts, her desires, her humanity, the side she keeps trying to suppress. Surprised, huh? Obviously, from the outside, I look more like what you'd call a divine being. Humans are so good at turning what they don't understand into gods. Too bad I'm neither divine, nor interested in being worshipped. If being sacrificed is my destined path, and death is supposed to be the end, then I'll fight it. No one gets to decide my fate. Not that damned Qingming sword, and not that sanctimonious Yunquei Summit. Well then, I suppose our little midnight rendezvous ends here. Until next time, my dear Junior. Thank goodness I remembered. I'd hate to let Junior down. Next, 3 spoons of sugar. Was it 3? No. This color, this scent, it's not right. I could have sworn I had it in my mind just now. Why? Why can't I remember? I've done these steps so many times, and yet... My head... it hurts. It feels like... I've forgotten something. A lot of things. Will I one day end up forgetting my Junior's face? No! I don't want that! It's alright. If I've forgotten, I'll just relearn it. If I forget 10 times, I'll master it 11 times. I will remember. Junior, if one day I'm no longer here, will you remember me?
Hey, what's wrong? Why are you crying here all alone?
My music box is broken. It was a gift from my mom. And now it won't play anymore. And she's never coming back.
Aw, don't be sad. Let me take a look at the music box. I'm actually pretty good at fixing things.
Thank you.
What's wrong? You still don't look happy. If something's bothering you, you can tell me.
If you knew the road ahead led straight into an abyss, would it still be worth moving forward?
That's a tough question. Give me a second to think. They should be selling it here. Osmanthus candy. Feels like something she'd like. I hope she does.
This is for me? Thank you. It smells so sweet and tastes delicious.
About what you asked earlier, I don't really have an answer either. But I'd like to tell you a story. I fell from a really high place a long time ago. I leaned over to admire some pretty flowers below and accidentally slipped.
after that?
Other than his sore butt, nothing at all. It turned out the ground below was just a patch of grass, something I only realized after falling. Sometimes, if you don't take a step forward, you'll never know what might happen. But if you give up, it's all over.
So maybe the abyss I imagine isn't really that scary after all? Thank you. I think I understand a little better now. Did I wake you? I was thinking we said we'd eat osmanthus cakes together, so I tried making some myself.
But didn't we already have some earlier?
Huh? Sorry. I meant we said I'd make you some myself.
Hold on, Xiaoguang. Tell me honestly, did you forget what we did today? Don't tell me. You're starting to lose your memory. Stop hiding this from me. You promised me you'd always put your own safety first, no matter what.
Sorry. You're right. I've been forgetting some things.
When did it begin? Was it after the last time you used the Qingming sword?
No. It didn't start recently. It's been a long time. Long before we met in Phylum Heights. Ever since it started, I've been writing a diary every day and memorizing the previous day's entries, so people would think everything's alright with me. 'Cause I know there's no way to stop it. Even if I told you all, it'd only make everyone worry. That's why my brother did what he did. He was just worried about me. I don't want anyone else to worry because of me. I'm sorry for hiding it from you for so long. But please don't worry. I will keep our promise, I swear. So, could you please keep this between us for now? When the time's right, I'll tell Ishu and Shifu, and everyone else too. I just need a little more time.
All right, I'll keep your secret. But don't keep me in the dark again, okay? And once you're ready, we have to tell everyone. It's not about burdening them. It's about giving you every possible chance to get better, okay?
Okay, thank you. when I'm with you, I always feel safe.
And, Xiaoguang, I want you to know, no matter what happens, I'm on your side. Always.
I know. And I've been wanting to tell you something too. Junior, actually,
What's going on? Better go outside and see.
no. If things are this bad here at Swabian Temple, the outside must be... We need to hurry and regroup with the others. We must not let these things hurt anyone in Phylum Heights.
Ye Guang, the time has come.
Elder Liu?
I told you before, the Qingming sword is one of Yunque Summit's most valuable assets. It must never be wasted on trivial things. It can only be drawn when it truly matters. And now is that moment. An ancient prophecy once said, when darkness devours the land, when all life withers and even sorrow falls silent, only the blade of Baize can pierce the night and awaken the dawn. This is your time to step forward, Sword Keeper. Use the Qingming sword to save Phylum Heights. Restore the glory of Yunque Summit.
I know.
Don't listen to him, Xiaoguang. Let's meet up with everyone and talk about it first.
The path of Baize is never walked alone. When fate shifts, shadow follows light. Blessing and curse, joy and grief. One thought leads to heaven, the next to the abyss. You shouldn't stand in her way. As Yunque Summit's sword keeper, wielding the Qingming sword is Ye Guang's destiny. Heaven's will cannot be defied.
I don't know about all that, but what I do know is that Xiaoguang's fate should be hers to decide. Xiaoguang, let's check what's happening outside. We should be able to get out through the back door. Follow me.
Yeah, let's go.
If the abnormal miasma is appearing outside Swabian Temple, then the people in Phylum Heights are definitely in trouble.
I have to figure out how to handle this. For now, I should discuss it with the others.
Mm-hmm.
abnormal miasma has taken over all of Phylum Heights.
Alright, we'll take the Yunquei disciples and clear out all the black flowers in Phylum Heights first. But just doing that probably won't stop the Hollow from expanding. From what we can tell, the real source is inside Lemnian Hollow.
The flowers react to the Qingming Sword's power, so I'll head into Limnian Hollow and clear out the flowers.
But your body...
Really, it's fine. I've tried it before. As long as I use it that way, it won't hurt me at all. Junior went in with me last time. He knows. Right, Junior?
Right. Last time in the Hollow, Senior Xiaoguang cleansed the Black Flowers miasma with the sword, and there were no side effects.
Even if there were, so be it. That burden was hers to bear the moment she became the keeper of the Qingming Sword.
Elder Lu, you were against letting Xiaoguang enter the Hollow on her own before, weren't you?
The situation has changed. I opposed before because she wasn't absolutely needed. But now, there's no one else who can take her place. Right now, other disciples will be tied up clearing the flowers in Failum Heights. We simply lack the manpower to investigate the Hollow. But you're different, Ye Shengguang. If the Qingming Sword can purify miasma that efficiently, you must enter the Hollow. Find the source of all this, and stop the disaster. For everyone. This is your duty. Your calling.
But Shifu made it very clear before. Xiaoguang mustn't take any more risks.
If only Shifu were here. Too bad we still can't reach her.
Elder Lu was right. We don't really have the manpower to send anyone else. But sending only you two into the Hollow is...
How about counting me in?
I'll help as well.
Miss Zhao? And Lockspring! You're here!
Yeah, I heard what's going on. Since it's urgent, I brought this little Bangbu along.
My basic modules are mostly repaired. Everyone, I have some understanding of the abnormal miasma in that area of the Hollow. I hope that knowledge will be of use to you.
Don't worry, we've entered Limnian Hollow this way before. We made it out once, we can do it again. Oh, and one more thing. Last time the Qingming Sword resonated faintly with the Hollow. I suspect they're connected somehow. If we keep an eye on its reaction, we should be able to trace it back to the source of the anomaly. So, one way or another, Ye Shengguang, or rather the Qingming Sword, must enter the Hollow.
I think so too. From what I can tell, if we can clear away the black flowers in that area, it might stop the Hollow's abnormal changes.
Looks like that's our best option. Okay, we'll stay here and clean up the mutated flowers, and you guys can enter the Hollow and try to find the source inside.
Then I'll talk to my Supreme Assistant and try to learn more about the Creator.
There's no time to waste. Let's split up and get moving. Xiaoguang, please come back safe.
I may have said that, but I'm actually not totally sure if your body can handle it. If it can't, you'd better tell me sooner rather than later.
Huh? Are you worried about me? Thank you. But really, I'm fine.
I don't get it. This mission's a bad deal for you. The sword's already chosen you. Even if you do nothing, you still have your value.
My value? I'm not sure I understand. But I do know I want to help everyone. For Yunquay Summit and for the people of Phylum Heights. I don't want to see them panic or suffer like that anymore. If my power can make a difference, then I have to use it. Like Elder Lu said, this is my duty as the Sword Keeper.
You're weird. Whatever. By the way, it looks like Proxy's been wanting to talk to you. I'll leave you two to it. You don't have much time, so make it quick.
Junior, you wanted to talk to me?
I know you want to help everyone, and I respect that. But I also need to tell you something. You're really important to me, Senior Xiaoguang. If helping others makes you smile, I'll be truly happy for you. But if you get hurt because of it, I'll also feel that pain, right along with you. So, just like you promised me before, don't overdo it. Your safety comes first, always. As your friend, as your companion, as your proxy. I just hope you can value yourself a little more.
I will. Thank you. I definitely will. This is kinda embarrassing, but you're really, really important to me, too. So, if we work together, we're totally gonna nail this mission, right? What is this?
You're seeing it too? I thought I was hallucinating.
That sphere... it looks familiar somehow. I think I've seen it before.
If I'm guessing right, that was probably a shared hallucination caused by the high concentration of miasma in the area. Unfortunately, as a Bangbu, I don't see any of it.
So it is an illusion. It just looks so strange. I can't shake this feeling. Like there's something dangerous festering inside that sphere.
Funny, I was thinking the same thing. The air this thing gives off is so ominous. Unsettling. Just... disgusting.
How much longer can you keep this up, my dear child? Why do you keep struggling through this hopeless swamp? Give up now. Your very existence was a beautiful mistake. And everything you've done to correct that mistake has only made it worse.
Did you guys hear anything weird?
I'm hearing it too. That voice. It sounds familiar.
I heard it too. That voice. It's my own. Dylan and Banyue mentioned they once heard voices that sounded like their own in Lemnian Hollow. This must be the same thing.
I was also there, but I didn't hear anything at the time. And I didn't hear my own voice just now. It sounded more like Sarah's voice.
Maybe it's because the abnormal miasma concentration here is higher. Or maybe this area has some kind of special connection to you? After all, your teacher's phantom also showed up here. As if these cheap gimmicks could shake me.
So, what did all of you hear exactly?
Just a bunch of empty words, poking at our weak spots. Too bad for them. Anyone who's really faced despair doesn't crumble that easily.
Xiaoguang, you okay? Are you feeling sick?
No, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy all of a sudden. Probably because of that weird illusion earlier.
It's normal for a human body to feel a little disoriented right after experiencing hallucinations.
Looks like the abnormal miasma we purified before was only the tip of the iceberg. No wonder the last round only slowed the Hollow's growth. The Hollow's pushing up against Phylum Heights, probably because those black flowers finally made their way into the city.
If the people in the city get exposed to the miasma for too long, they'll be in danger. I need to start purifying this right away.
Either way, you should really keep an eye on your condition.
Don't panic, everyone. If I remember correctly, there's a long-range security bot posted up ahead. We'll need to sneak past its field of view first.
We need to move to the black flower now! Oh no, they've spotted us! We need to pick our moment and get past before the attack lands.
This thing is really trying to keep us away from here. It's like it's guarding this factory. How are you feeling, Xiaoguang? If you're not well, you need to tell me. Don't try to tough it out.
Okay, don't worry, I'm fine. Let's try using that Qingming sword ability from earlier.
Everyone, we need to move fast and shut down that security bot.
And Body S1, why is there a security robot in a place like this?
It's probably the same as me. Abandoned for various reasons. Left behind to wander this secluded place. After being tainted by the miasma, it seems to have mistaken this factory for something it must protect. How pitiful. How absurd.
Yep. Soaring light. Swirling cloud. You're a fraud. Light brings the dawn.
Don't push yourself, Yixinguang.
Leave this to me. Leave it to me. Icy edge. Radiant clouds. I'll be fine. Huh? We need to cleanse these black flowers as soon as possible. blood as the bond, soul as the vow. Begone!
So, once the core black flower is taken out, the rest of the abnormal miasma dissipates along with it.
There. That should do it. Don't move. Let me lean on you just for a second. Just 1 second, okay? Every time I have to come out and take care of things, it's exhausting, you know? I think I've earned a reward or two. Don't you?
I thought you had given up on helping us.
It's true. I didn't want to do this, but she's unyielding. Unfortunately, I can only exist with her alive, so I can't just let her be. If something happened to her, then I'd never get to see my adorable little junior again, would I? Still, my power has its limits. Don't forget what I told you before.
You alright? Looks like purifying that miasma really takes a toll on you. Maybe we should look for an alternative way.
No, really. It's fine. I'm just a little tired. I know my own body. Besides, I can feel it. The Qingming sword's resonating with something in this area. Like Zhao said earlier, the sword must be tied to whatever's going on with Limnian Hollow. If that's true, then this is something only the sword wielder, me, can handle. It's my duty. I can't run from it. I don't want to anymore.
Still, I don't want all this to come at the cost of your health. That's too high a price to pay, for anyone.
Junior, do you remember when we wandered through Phylum Heights? The smell of coffee at the street corner, the sound of children laughing? Residents there playing mahjong, the tong sui shops, all those soft and sweet treats, all that simple, ordinary happiness. It was real. If I can, I want to protect all that. At least, I want to try. For the first time in what feels like forever, I can finally feel what it is I truly want.
No offense, but the people you're trying so hard to protect, they probably don't even know you exist. They'll never know what you've given up for them. And even so, you're still okay with that.
Yes, I'm not doing this for anything in return. I just want to make that decision for myself.
You're really... Never mind. If you're willing to help, that's good news for everyone. Let's stay focused. We still need to investigate what's going on with the miasma here. Lockspring, got any new leads?
If I'm remembering correctly, there should be even more abnormal miasma deeper inside the factory. There might even be another core black flower, like the one we saw earlier.
In that case, let's keep moving ahead.
Xiaoguang, please take good care of yourself. You remember the promise we made, right?
I do. Don't worry. I remember. No matter what, I'll be right there by your side. I'll keep doing my best. Spicy edge. Radiant clouds. Split the heavens.
You can one slice, two slice, three!
Cover us, Miss Zhao. Shit.
This is some kind of strange statue.
The following fugitives have been identified as wanted targets. Former captain of the Second Guard, Leonid Anton. One, Yulia Goryachev. Former technical director, Sun.
Anyone with knowledge of these individuals, whether fugitives, please contact the Lord's Command or any member of the local First Guard. Command shall reward those who provide valuable intel.
The sword will follow.
Those who contact or assist wanted individuals will be regarded as traitors.
I mentioned before, Lady Sunbringer loved humanity more deeply than anyone else ever could. But that love didn't bring her the love and respect she deserved in return. Limnian Hollow is rich in porcelain, which comes from Lumite ore. Long ago, long before people realized the true value hidden in Lumite ore, Lady Sunbringer was already studying it. She discovered that a substance extracted from the ore could effectively resist ether corruption. So she led the people of her time to mine it together. But humans always find reasons to fight. Maybe she stood out too much. Maybe jealousy took root. Or maybe someone simply didn't like her for no particular reason. Anyway, one day, she discovered a huge underground pit beneath this very mountain. Something secret seemed buried down there. But just as she was about to enter that pit herself to continue her research, those who envied her finally made their move. They had long been plotting to make her disappear. The story ends abruptly here. The last record simply reads, "The erupting miasma swallowed everything." The once stable miasma suddenly erupted.
What? Wait, what happened to Lady Sunbringer in the end?
As far as I know, she went missing. But I've also heard of a different version of the story. As Lady Sunbringer was preparing to lead people into the pit to mine more Lumite ore, Limnian Hollow suddenly started to expand violently. During the disaster, Lady Sunbringer did everything she could to save everyone. But later, the survivors turned on her, claiming she was the one who caused it all. They said her mining had angered the Hollow, and demanded that she disappear. Of course, these are all just old rumors. The truth's long been lost to time, and probably holds very little value for us now.
If the story is true, then that mine in front of us might really be the same one with the deep pit she found. And if this area's tied to her, maybe this abnormal miasma is too.
Actually, that's my theory too. Perhaps that's why I've lingered here. I can still sense traces of my creator's presence all around this place. After being treated like that by those she loves, it's only natural for Lady Sunbringer to resent them and turn to the other side of humanity.
Betrayed by the ones she loved, then turns into the big villain. Stories like that are pretty common.
But Lady Sunbringer was one of the first Void Hunters. Would someone like her really do something like that?
The Void Hunter is just a title. People are fickle by nature.
Miss Zhao, how should I put this? You sound kind of pessimistic about people.
The strongest bond between people is always value, isn't it? Those people wanted Sunbringer gone because her value changed from positive to negative. Naturally, Sunbringer saw their true colors and acted accordingly in her own best interest. When those people no longer held any value to her, why should she keep protecting them, leading them? Mercy and compassion. Those aren't human traits. They belong to gods. And as amazing as the Void Hunter was, she was never a god, was she?
But if that's true, doesn't that mean there's never been any real love between people at all? If everything's just an exchange of value, then of course people will always turn their backs on each other, for all sorts of reasons. And the world will always be full of conflict and ugliness. But then, if that's the case, what kind of hellish world are we even living in?
This world is hell. If you can't see it that way, maybe it's because someone built a lovely, comfy glass dome for you to live under.
You both make very reasonable arguments. Still, there's no proof Sunbringer's story is even real. Let's not argue over it.
Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? I'm the one who's been less than nice.
Oh, is that so?
I didn't expect my story to stir up such a debate. My apologies. It really is just an old tale of uncertain origin. Please, don't take it too seriously. What I am certain of is that there's still a lot of abnormal miasma inside the factory. The source we're looking for is very likely to be there.
Wise, I have a quick update. Thanks to everyone's efforts, the Black Flowers in Phylum Heights are now under control. But Lemnian Hollow is still expanding. According to our calculations, it's most likely because of the high concentration of abnormal miasma. We'll have to leave that to you.
We just arrived near the factory. What we're looking for is probably right in there. We'd better hurry.
Right. Let's find a way to get in the factory first.
Based on Lock Spring's story, gonna be even more dangerous inside the factory.
If we can purify the abnormal miasma in the factory, it'll put a stop to the hollow expansion for sure.
Xiaoguang's right, but we need to be extra careful.
Watch closely. This is the real deal.
Everyone, please be careful. There are more security bots here.
Howl in the heavens! I can feel the Qingming sword resonating. It's inside the factory. There must be even stronger abnormal miasma in there. Blowing wind! Yeah. Shit! Yeah.
Let's check out the entrance to the nearby factory. Xiaoguang, what's wrong? Are you feeling unwell again?
I think I'm seeing something strange. Is it because of the miasma?
What are you seeing?
I'm seeing a lady. She looks like a researcher. Slim, glasses, hair tied back, and horns. She's probably a Thyran. She seems kind, like she's researching something here. Wait, I think she just mentioned the Qingming sword and Junior's name?
That description matches my teacher, Carol. But why would you be seeing her? And how does she know about the sword?
Who's Carol?
That miasma vision we saw the first time we came here. It was her, right? I remember her. Wait, have you forgotten about it already?
I just spaced out for a second. But once you said it, I remembered right away.
Xiaoguang, you don't look well. It's likely the sword's effects are getting stronger.
Don't worry. I just need to rest for a little. How about you go figure out how to open the factory gate first? Really, I'll be fine after a short break.
This place should be safe enough. So, Proxy, what do you say?
Since Ms. Xiaoguang could see her teacher's phantom, there could be clues about her in there. And about the abnormal miasma. Either way, the factory is worth checking out.
There's no other option. Xiaoguang, stay put. Miss Zhao, please keep an eye on her. I'll find a way into the factory. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Don't worry, I'll be right here waiting for you.
Let's hurry up and look for the 3 consoles. the sound of machinery. I think it's working. This is the last spot. Let's keep going.
This power feels oddly familiar, like that cursed blade, tailless. You mean the Qingming sword from Yunquei Summit? Yes, I know the side effects. I see. Then maybe it could actually fix what's wrong with that sword. The cost of that weapon, it isn't...
Looks like that miasma vision was really your teacher. And she probably knows quite a bit about the Qingming sword. Should we go after her? Maybe we'll learn something useful.
I've got to check it out. It looks like my teacher might know how to stop the Qingming sword's effects. And that's worth the risk.
But the abnormal miasma is really thick in there. If you go in, it could be dangerous.
I want to help you. Just like you're trying to help everyone else. Miss Zhao, please keep an eye on Xiaoguang for me.
I can do that. No problem.
But...
I'm coming with you. Don't worry. I know the layout in there pretty well. As long as we avoid the miasma, we should be fine.
All right. But you have to be careful.
Do you want to know the truth about the Qingming sword? Do you want to save her? I can help you.
The cost of that weapon will always be so heavy. But this is for the greater good. For the last spark of humanity. Someone has to make that choice. I know.
Whether it's the cursed blade tailless or the Qingming sword, they both carry sinister secrets.
That's the target, right? Let's go take a look.
Salvation or destruction? Belle, Wise, my precious children. By the time you learn the truth, I'll probably be long gone. But you too. You will survive.
There are more illusions over there. Let's keep moving.
Found it. The target is right there.
You know why. For those two kids, I have to do it. It's the only way to pay the least in exchange for the greatest. I know what you mean, I do. But...
is this place? There are so many black flowers here. It's so cold.
Watch out!
Xiaoguang? Xiaoguang? You're hurt!
I'm okay. Let's finish this quickly.
It's all my fault. If I hadn't been so reckless, you wouldn't have...
It's not your fault, Junior. Protecting you. That's what I'm supposed to do. Don't worry, I'm not that fragile.
My move.
Cut through darkness.
Rapid flashes.
Leave it to me. I see orange. I'll be fine. Behind you. Yep. You're a frog. Split the heavens. Huh? Huh?
Time to prove my worth!
Leave it to me.
We did it!
I have to purify all of them.
No! Not in your condition!
If I don't do this, everyone will be in danger. My dear Junior. This is the last time. I didn't think goodbye would come this soon. I never expected you'd be the hardest to let go of.
What are you saying? You're scaring me.
My strength's almost depleted. I probably won't be able to see you like this again.
I don't understand. What do you mean you won't be able to see me again? Are you going away?
It's not as bad as it sounds. In a way, I'm just about to become one with her. Like I said, we can only live with her alive. Although, her condition isn't looking great either. Too bad. I can't help her much anymore. Junior, meeting you really was something incredible. You know, when she sensed you were in danger and rushed over like an idiot. I could have stopped her. I'm not like her. I don't want to be a hero. I don't want to save anyone. All I ever wanted was to live. Or, at least that's what I used to think. But in that moment, our hearts were completely in sync. All I could think was, no matter what it takes, I have to save you. I guess that's why I'm finally able to make peace with her. After all, we're always one and the same. It's just like water returning to its source. When I stepped in front of you, I finally understood something. Maybe love isn't a curse after all. It's a kind of strength. What I'm about to say, that coward could have never told you. But I can. Don't you dare forget me, Junior. Even if you meet better people, see brighter worlds, you must remember me. Always.
Xiaoguang, can you hear me? Are you feeling okay?
I think she's been hiding how bad things are. She's already reached the final stage of the Jingming Sword's corruption. She probably can't even hear us anymore. Her vision's almost gone too.
Xiaoguang, can you hear me? You remember our promise, right? You said, no matter what happens, whenever I look over, I'll see you right there beside me. You made a promise, remember? You can't just break it. Don't leave like this.
In her current state, no matter what we do, it won't change anything. I know it hurts, but now you have to stay calm.
I know what you're trying to say, but Xiaoguang ended up like this because of me. It's my fault. If I just paid more attention, it's all because of me.
You know that's not true. Even if this hadn't happened to you, she still would have pushed herself to the limit with that sword just to protect everyone. That's just who she is. And you know that better than anyone. There's no time for blaming yourself. What matters now is what we do next. Don't forget, you're our proxy here. Whatever happens next, we still need you to guide us. And take her home.
Take her home. Yes. Right. I must take her home. Once we get back, we'll figure something out. There has to be a way to save you. I just know it. Found it. The nearest fissure is on the other side of the factory. We can get there using the elevator. It's that way. Let's hurry.
Excellent. That's the Phaethon I know.
The fissure's right there. Let's go.
Where am I?
Xiaoguang? Can you hear me? How do you feel?
Junior? Miss Zhao? Luxspring? Where are you?
Her senses haven't come back. She probably can't even sense our presence right now.
It's so dark here. I can't see anything. Can't hear anything either. There's nothing here but dead silence.
Just hang in there, Xiaoguang. I'm getting you home now.
Junior? Is that you? I think I just hurt you. I'm sorry. It looks like I won't be able to keep our promise after all. We made a deal. When you turn around, I'll always be there for you. If possible, I don't want to be a senior who breaks her word. You once said, if I were in pain, you'd feel it too. Don't worry. I don't feel any pain now. I'm just a little scared. Only a little bit, really. I wish I could see you all now.
You're going to be okay. I know you will. The fissure's right in front of us. Let's go.
Data says Lemnian Hollow finally stopped expanding.
It's all thanks to Xiaoguang. She's the one who cleared out the abnormal miasma.
But she paid a really heavy price for it. How's she doing now?
About the same as before. She hasn't said a word. It's like she has no idea what's going on around her.
Actually,
Senior Zhao! So this is where you've been. We've been looking for you everywhere. And you too, Proxy. It's been such a long time.
Dylan and Banya? Why are you...
Krampus issued an emergency summons ordering us to return immediately.
It's probably because of Lemnian Hollow. Looks like Krampus is planning something big.
I see. Proxy, about Yishunguang. If there's anything I can help with, just let me know. And a lot of people are after the power of the Qingming sword. If anything happens to her, they won't hesitate to take advantage of it. That's all I can say.
Thank you, Miss Zhao. I'll keep an eye on things.
Huh? Senior Zhao, who's always been a firm believer in fair exchange, giving out important info for free? So, Senior Zhao, are you still a meat-eating rabbit? Or have you turned into a carrot lover?
Let's go. I don't want to be late.